The Election Commission says it is working according to the announced election calendar and is ready to conduct the polls on time. Both the government and the Commission are urging political parties and voters to focus on participation as the election date approaches. Against this backdrop, Nepal's president on Tuesday hosted a high-level dialogue at the presidential palace, bringing together the Prime Minister and the leaders of the country's three largest political parties for the first time. The nearly 3-hour meeting ended without a public disclosure of all agenda items. But the fact that the talks took place is being seen as significant in itself. The dialogue comes amid concerns over political mistrust between the government and the major political parties at a critical moment in the election process. Analysts say the meeting may help rebuild confidence and align key stakeholders around the planned vote. Political engagement has intensified in the recent days. On Monday night, Rashtriya Swatantra Party Chair Rabi Lamichhane held talks lasting more than 6 hours with Kathmandu Metropolitan City Mayor Balendra Shah. The same day, separate discussions were held between the leaders of the Nepali Congress and the CPN UML. Earlier, during an all-party meeting at the Prime Minister's office, leaders from the Nepali Congress, UML and the Nepal Communist Party expressed doubts over whether elections could be held under the current circumstances. Some warned that failure to conduct polls could lead to the restoration of the dissolved House of Representatives.
मूल त 21 गतेको निर्वाचन त्यसमा अलिकता फेरि यो कदापि हैन कि सिड्युलमा अलिकता भन्दाखेरि यो नेपाली कांग्रेस निर्वाचन प्रति पूर्ण प्रतिबद्ध छ। अहिले पनि म आफ्नो पार्टीको धारणा राख्दछु, पूर्ण प्रतिबद्ध छ।
निर्वाचन भयरहित हुनु पर्यो, निष्पक्ष हुनु पर्यो, धाँधली रहित हुनु पर्यो। दलका नेताहरूमाथि अहिले पनि स्थानहद लगाएकै छ। मै हो क्या अरे 5-7 जिल्ला जाँदाखेरि ढुङ्गा खाएर आएको मान्छे, हामीले ढुङ्गा खाए बापत खुसियाली मनाइएकै छ। त्यही भएर चुनाव 21 गते हुन्छ भन्ने कुरामा चाहिँ हामी चाहिँ विश्वस्त छैनौँ।
Civil society representatives participating in the discussions cautioned against changing electoral rules after an election date has already been announced, arguing that such moves could undermine the election environment. They called on political actors to remain focused on the vote. Constitutional expert Kimlal Devkota says that as the election dates near, political parties should prioritize elections as the primary means to resolve looming constitutional and political challenges.
फागुन 21 गतेको निम्ति घोषित निर्वाचन सम्पन्न गर्नुको अर्को कुनै विकल्प मैले देखिराखेको छैन। के कारणले भन्दा संविधान ट्र्याकमा ल्याउन, सिस्टम ट्र्याकमा ल्याउन र मुलुकको अस्थिरतालाई अलिकति भए पनि चाहिँ नियन्त्रण गर्नका निम्ति यो चाहिँ जरुरी छ। त्यो कुरा पक्का हो।
Political analyst Vishnu Sapkota echoes that view, saying elections remain the only viable option to prevent further instability.
मैले देखेको त अहिलेको राजनीतिक संवैधानिक र व्यवहारिक निकास भनेकै सबै दल प्रतिबद्ध भएर भनिएको मितिमा चुनाव गर्नु हो। त्यो गरिएन भने यो सरकारको त छाड दिउँ, सरकार त अन्तरिम हो, बन्यो यो जाला रे। त चिन्ता मलाई सरकारको होइन, त्यो भन्दा देशको राजनीतिक कोर्स, संवैधानिक कोर्स र यिनै राजनीतिक दलहरूलाई के होला भनेर यो चिन्ता यो सरकारको प्रधानमन्त्री सुशीला कार्की र त्यहाँका केही मन्त्रीहरूको चिन्ता होइन यो।
While the Nepal Communist Party, the largest force in the dissolved parliament, has consistently backed elections, the Nepali Congress and UML have been exploring the possibility of parliamentary reinstatement. In that context, Tuesday's presidential-level dialogue is being viewed as a potential icebreaker between the government and the two major parties. Observers say the talks could also help insulate the 5th March election from the competing political agendas, including renewed activism by established parties, the growing visibility of Rabi Lamichhane's outreach, and emerging demands from younger Gen Z-led groups on the streets. For now, authorities maintain that the election remains on track, with political consensus still a work in progress.